So I just got a message on the channel. Somebody that's subscribed here said, hey, I'm looking for more information. I keep trying to update my sync system, Sync 3, and it won't complete updating with Wi-Fi. What do I do? Well, here's the first thing you do. You're gonna go to your settings and you're gonna find something called Master Reset. You're gonna click Master Reset. It's gonna wipe out the entire saved phone numbers and everything that's in there. It's going to refresh it, everything back to factory basically. Sometimes this could make it worse. Sometimes it can actually fix the problem. A lot of times what ends up happening is once they get to a point where they won't update, it has to go to the dealership. And then what we do is we force it through programming using FDRS or the manufacturer's website. And then at that point, we find out whether or not it's even going to take programming. A lot of times when this starts to happen, it needs a new accessory protocol interface module, and you're talking upwards of $700 for this module. And then once the module comes in, you're going to probably end up paying about an hour to an hour and a half installation because of the amount of time that it takes to program. It's really weird. Sometimes it can go through right away, sometimes it's a half hour, sometimes it's an hour. Sometimes we have to make an attempt multiple times, and it could take up to an hour and a half. Once the new module's in and programmed, then at that point, everything's fresh for, let's just say, a few more years, and then it starts to act up again. The sync system is not an unflawed system. It's a very flawed system. So, Saturday, it took me 3 different times to install and update a brand new APIM in an F-150 because the programming just wouldn't take. Then I went into the data to see what was going on, and when you go to program the sync system, it'll automatically select certain things in the programming that should be in there that they recommend. And what I noticed is it kept selecting something called VHR and TDI or something like that. Well, with that being selected, the APIM did not want to take the programming. I had to deselect that and then retry the programming again, and it went right through. To do it at home, you would have to master reset and then make sure you're hooked up to the Wi-Fi and then start the update again. If it won't go through and it keeps failing and it won't pass, you're going to have to get it somewhere where they can actually try to do it through the online database, through PTS, through Ford software. And if it still won't take, 9 times out of 10, it needs an accessory protocol interface module, and that's the module that sits behind the main screen that attaches to it. So I just wanted to put that out there just as a quick rule of thumb. When it comes down to programming, master reset should be your first thing if it's not going to go through. It's going to take out your phones that have been saved, and it's going to take out any saved data, and it's going to wipe it fresh. But that's what you're going to have to do sometimes to get that new programming in there. Take care, guys.